Welcome to another episode of Stuck in the Middle podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Uncle AK.
That thing just rolls off your tongue these days. I like it.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
Reflex. Hey, welcome to another episode. Want to thank everybody for checking us out weekly. We really appreciate it. Approaching 100 episodes, man, and we couldn't have done it without y'all. So definitely follow us on all social media platforms. Send us an email. That's sitmpodcast237@gmail.com. And we are online everywhere at SITM Podcast. I want to thank our sponsors. That's Perfect Office Solutions. They provide office space, provide affordable, professional, flexible office space to entrepreneurs in the DMV area. So, let them know we sent you. Use promo code SITM, and you get that 10% off discount. You know what I mean? You can't beat that deal. It's sweet. Take it. But yeah, we got a special guest in the building today, bruh.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited for this one.
Are you?
Yeah, man, I'm excited for this one. Yo, she can either be the life of the party with her dance moves, or she can send you to the hospital with broken bones for her soldier, or she can send you to the hospital with her soldier training. You know what I mean? Or she can have your face if you're a lady, looking flawless and beat ready. I'm talking about none other than makeup enthusiast, global health advocate, and dancer and soldier, Lexi.
Hi.
Welcome to Stuck in the Middle podcast, yo.
Hello. Thank God.
Oh, men as well. For the makeup thing, men as well. Some men.
Dang.
Well, yeah, the models, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. How do you balance it, though? How do you balance it? All that package. How do you balance it?
It's I don't know how to explain. The thing is, people be like, "Oh, I don't have time at the right time." I always say, make the time for it. Like, if you gotta create the time, you gotta make it happen. If you want to do it, just do it. It's just whenever I have a little, I guess, open space as my schedule, I have to do something. I have to. If I let's say Saturday, I have a makeup appointment. I know that I have a makeup appointment. If I have to work before or work after, it always works out really.
What do you hold? This is like asking a mom what her favorite child is. What hold is closer to your heart?
Whew, that's hard. But I guess I'll go with the dancing. I think yes.
Why?
I don't know. That's just more of a part of me. Like I was born with it pretty much.
Oh shoot, I like that.
Pretty much. The other, I learned, I grew to love them, like being a soldier and the makeup artistry. I learned it, and even though I kind of grew up in it a little bit with my grandma, yeah. But the dance is just I've been dancing ever since I started before
ever since you could
kindergarten.
walk,
Like
probably.
yeah, pretty much.
Dang, I like it. I like
Who's
it.
Lexi? For those watching right now, I want to know who you are. Who's Lexi?
Well, Lexi is a very determined woman, and what she likes to do is empower others in whatever she engage herself in, and show that because if you look at me, if you see me, you wouldn't think I'll do what I do.
Nah,
like
you
would not even think one bit. So that's my way of saying, yes, it's me. I can do it. So can you. So just try. If I can do it, imagine what you can do. And I'm only 4'11".
I was trying my hard to ask without being offensive, but I'm glad you put it out there.
So I'm only 4'11". So imagine what someone taller than me or bigger than me could do. So, hey, go ahead and do it.
Their Instagram pictures look mad different. It's like when you walk in the building, I was like, oh.
I know. I always look tall on pictures, but it's all a lie.
Is that the first thing people notice about you, like
Yes.
your height?
Yes.
Is it become annoying at this point? I bet.
Not really, because I've always been, the smaller. It's just it is what it is. I don't really take offense. I don't think I've ever taken offense to it, really.
So do you like your men taller or
I don't really have.
a preference?
They're always going to be taller than me anyway. So, I mean, if you're not, then there's a problem.
Oh yeah,
Something. There's a problem there.
it's like Shaq and his wife. But what is said? We let's start somewhere from this onion of yours and peel. Why did you chose to enlist? What part of Cameroon are you from? Let's start there first of all.
Oh well, I wasn't born in Yaoundé. I was born in Konsamba, but grew up in Yaoundé. But my mother is from the West Side, she's Bangante, and my mom is from the South. I mean, my dad is from the South. He's Bulu, so I'm Bulu. Yes.
When did you move here?
I moved in November '08. So it's been 10 years.
You been back since?
Yes, I actually went back last December.
Why?
For the first time.
Oh,
the first time was in September. Then I went back in December.
Back to back. The fun was like that. The turn up.
Yeah. Well, the second time was kind of like the first time was like I had to go because of my dad. And then the second time, because I already planned, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going in December, and then so I just went, and I didn't want to come back. But
You didn't want to come back?
No.
Why?
Who would want to go? Do you know how much fun I had there?
Turn up, yeah.
You know.
See, he's not interested in going to Cameroon or going
Why you always
home.
got to say that, man?
Because you got to go, man. My bad.
You need to experience it. It's like it's just my friends and the people I went to high school with, and everybody was just the parties, man. The parties.
Now for
The
me, when the time is right,
food.
it's right.
That's
For me right now, it's
exactly,
not right. So I'm
exactly.
not gonna push myself to do something that my body's not telling me to do.
You're right,
My bad.
and that's the good way to go about it, because I mean I waited this long because I wasn't ready to go until recently, and I just went. I was like, okay, everything is done, everything's fine, and I can go and come back, and that's what I did. So take your time. Some people wait 20 years, 10 years, so you're fine.
Yeah, I don't have the luxury to rap, where I could. Go back home right now without changing my pocket, and my friends be like, "Yo, you from
right,
blah, blah, blah.
right.
Buy the drinks and all that."
Exactly, and
some will wait till the time is right.
And that's fine, and that's yeah. And
So what? Why? What? Let me pause. I have to edit this one.
Deep breath.
You're gonna have to edit this one. Why did you choose to enroll? I want to just dive into it.
I've always loved the military. Like when I always see people march, I wanted to be in it and feel, know how it feels, and it's like a different world, really.
It is a different
You
world.
You won't understand it until you're in it or you go through it. You understand people, the way they act, the way they do things, until you're actually in it and you're like, oh, okay, now I get it. And it's just the customs and the environment and the what's the word, not ambiance, but just
it's that
the
discipline.
Vibe. Yeah.
That discipline, the vibe.
Exactly.
And all that, yeah.
It's just I love it. So yeah.
The real question is, if you're in Cameroon, right, would you join the military in Cameroon?
I would, but they don't accept women. I don't think they do today.
I don't even know. I don't think
in the police they do. I don't know about the
military.
I think growing up, I seen a handful of women.
The maybe gendarmerie,
Mm-hmm.
the actual army. I don't know. And even if I wouldn't even make it because I'm too short according to their standards.
Was that a barrier here? Is the inner standard there?
I actually made it. Like it's 411 or
Why is that?
I guess it's for security purposes, because sometimes you have to we have to strap ourselves to some of the trucks and helicopters and stuff like that.
Your duffel bag probably would be bigger than you.
Yeah, it is. It was heavy too. But yeah, I think it's more of that. But some people do get waivers. Because I do remember one of the girls. She was 4'10", I think. Yeah, she was shorter than me.
Dang.
In school, when I went to school, AIT. Yeah.
Why did you choose the Navy though?
It's the Army.
Oh, you in the Army? Your thing said, I read somewhere it says the Navy. My bad. Army.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but why did you choose the Army?
Actually, it was either the Army or the Air Force. And the Army is just because I went to a recruiter, and he gave me 2 numbers, and I called both, and the only one who came back to me was the sergeant, the female sergeant from the Army. So I was like, well,
God's plan.
It is what it is.
God's plan.
I'm an Army woman now.
How was the training? How was it? Everything, like the whole 9?
Ooh, some people would be like, oh, I hated it. It was so hard. I actually loved it. And I miss all my battles. I miss all my friends. So it's just a great vibe. It's stressful. It's a lot of work. I cried. I'm not gonna lie, I did. It's a lot of pressure when you don't, you feel like you're gonna fail a test or fail a qualification, and you really have to. It's just a lot, but you really have to put your mind to it and push it and push yourself. But yeah, to me, it was a great experience. I actually wouldn't mind going back with the same people I was with, the same
That's
people,
probably not- yeah.
the same, because they're family now. So yeah.
Do you think the army is for everybody?
No,
Why not?
I don't. The thing is, there are some people who get into the army. They have this vision of, oh, I'm gonna be in the army. I'm gonna be doing this, and that, and that. I'm gonna be getting this and this and that, and that. And then they get into it, and they really see how it is, and they really see that they have in order to get what you're thinking about, you actually have to put in the work. And they don't want to put in the work,
Right.
and then they get frustrated and like, oh yeah, this, and they start saying, oh, this is the I don't like the army, they don't like people, they don't like do this. But then you have to put in the work. There's stuff out there for you, but you have to go out there and look, and do you deserve it, pretty
Ain't nothing
much.
free in America.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing free in America. Like now, right now, this how long did you sign up for?
6 years.
I bet you're gonna renew it. The way she's speaking, the way she love it, she's probably gonna sign up another
I'm-
6
Like,
Actually, I'm still debating. I got
how many
that
years you got left?
2, so I'm still
not bad.
debating.
It's coming
like, as much as I love it, there's a lot of other opportunity that I'm missing sometimes because of it. As with like
Such as what?
the dancing and the makeup and all this stuff, like my businesses and stuff. There's some things that are like, oh yeah, I can do it because I'm going to drill and stuff like that. So I'm still debating, like, do I want to go active, or do I want to just get out for good, and come back later, or do I want to switch to another branch? I'm still debating.
The army recently switched up a rule on women wearing their hair long.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what was the feeling to that once you read that?
That really, like, I was so happy because of the way it actually pertained to a lot of it really pertained to the black soldiers and natural hair and all that, and all that, and the fact that they actually because before we weren't even allowed to have those braids, the rasta.
Yeah.
We weren't allowed to have that.
So you had to like cut it or like.
I actually, when I left for basic, before I left for basic training, I did my hair, but the single braids and everything. I was like, okay, I'm good, because I was gonna be there for 3 months and stuff. So as I get there, they're like, no, you have to take them out. I'm like, so what? Okay, what am I gonna do with my own hair? And you guys don't have any product that actually caters to my type of hair. So I don't know what to do. So I literally had to wake up, if not every 2 days, every day at 4 a.m. to like go in the shower and do my hair before everybody else. Like I was waking up at 4:30, and I cornrow my own hair and do that. And nobody wants to go through that. No, not everybody's like me. Like, okay, I don't mind doing it, but it's stressful, it's tiring, and then you have a full day of training ahead of you, and you don't get enough sleep. So, but we actually I actually was featured on Vogue about it with other service member, and that's just to tell you how big it was for us. This was a big change. Even locks. Female were not allowed to have locks,
right.
and now you can have your locks. But the thing is, there's still a length Yes, they shouldn't go past your shoulders, and you have to have them up and make sure that you can still wear your cap, like your hat. But yeah, the article was I didn't even know I was gonna be selected for it was so random. So, oh, okay, and I'm there, and I'm the lowest enlisted, and everybody is just like an officer. They're like officers, captain, and I'm like, what am I doing here?
Kid in the candy shop. That's
Oh, okay. But it was an amazing experience. Everybody got to share, how they went through, they heard change and how it affected them, how it affected their What's her name? Miss America was there, the captain.
I don't know her. Yeah, my bad.
Miss USA. She was one of the. She was in the article too, but yeah.
What are some of the on that same note? What are some of the pros and cons? That's don't want to focus too much on you being a female, but as a woman being in the army, the military, what are some of the pros and cons?
I guess is our body is made up different than women. In the long run, there's some consequences that happens to our body. Like some women at the end, they're not able to have children. Yes, that can happen to your body. Gets broken down. It starts shutting on its own. Let's say when you're in your period, you're in the middle of nowhere in the jungle. What are you gonna do? That kind of situation. So you really have to really think and is this really for me? For those who really want to go into the extreme training. What's that called? Airborne and all that those kind of schools, those kind of trainings. So yeah, that road. But yeah, what other pros and cons I would say?
How do you feel?
I guess
how do you feel women contribute or make the military more better?
You gotta have diversity.
Yeah, facts.
And there's some areas where women can go, and like in the Middle East, you're gonna need some woman to carry out certain missions because their woman would not want a man to touch them or to search them. So you're gonna need a female soldier to do it. So those kind of situations, and we contribute, and I do think that we're an essential part of the army,
and we may make a lot of things better.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
What a lot of military people marry very early.
Yes.
Why is that?
That's like
the first thing somebody joins.
I'm not gonna lie. Some of them do it for the benefits.
Oh, okay. It makes sense. Okay.
Let's be honest. There's some of them do it for the benefits because you're married, you get more money, you get a free house and stuff like that. But
Does it cross your mind?
Say that again.
Does it cross your mind?
Yes. Yeah, I'm like, man. Yeah, I did. But
So why did you go that route?
Especially, I'll say the youngster. Those who join at 18, they may think that okay, I have this career, I'm gonna be in it for a long run. I'm set. Let me just get married. Hey, what else do I have to? I have a career already. I have a good job. I'm not. Yeah, and I guess they do that.
Yeah.
But at 18, I don't think I would have done it. I didn't even want to do it when I graduated
college
school. Whatchamacallit, my 91 Bravo school basic training. So it's like no.
You're still chilling right now.
Not yet.
You're still chilling right now. Also, being a dancer, I'm sure your DMs. If somebody comes like, "Dang, she's strong. She's smart. She's strong." DMs probably
don't come, please. Please don't come.
Why not?
I don't want.
Why not?
I'm okay. I'm very okay.
But while we
just trying for greatness.
I hear you. While we on that topic though, tell the people what a Jody call is. First of all,
told you've been watching too many movies.
This
Jody call. Well, remember the story behind the Jody call is this guy who goes, away. He's deployed and he's married, lives his wife at home. They're young, and she gets lonely, and then she cheats on him.
Mm-hmm. It happens a lot in the military.
Yes, and the guy's name is Jody, so that's where it comes from. Jody called, and then he called his wife and she's like, yeah, I want to be with you, blah blah blah. So that call, yeah.
You ever scared of let's say you would have get married and you deployed for 9 months? Would you be scared that
no
your husband is at home?
No, you want to go ahead and cheat, I'll just replace you. It's okay. It's all right. Plenty fishes.
Let's switch topics a little bit before we come back to that. Let's switch topics a little bit. You're a dancer and you're a makeup artist as well.
Yes.
Which came first? Well, the dancing came first, of course.
Yes.
So right now, Oh, you danced for Stanley and the Median
Cameroon Festival. Yes,
Yeah, how
I
was
did.
that?
It was actually it was amazing. That was, first of all, shout out to the organizers. Cameroon Music Festival. Y'all did amazing. It was amazing. I had fun. Like even backstage with all the
Yeah, I
artists.
saw you. You were getting it the whole time.
Yeah, actually, I try.
Did you feel like the stage was crowded though?
Yes, it was. For a first time,
Mm-hmm.
for I've been to other concerts. I've been to other Cameroonian, with Cameroonian artists, and to see that room was, to me, was packed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about who. I don't know what you guys say out there, but to me, that was good. And people had fun. People were singing along, and every single song, they all knew the song. It's not like, okay, this one artist would come and he would sing, and everybody would just be there quiet. Cause the day before, I think the day before or the week before, I went to a concert, and that's what I saw. I'm not gonna name the artist, but that's what I saw. And he's popular too, so he's famous too. So, but everybody was just
Singing along,
vibing and like and screaming.
What's the biggest
It
stage or
was-
like person you've like had to opportunity to dance with, and you're like, man, that was tough. I really enjoyed
That
it.
I'm gonna say his name because he's like one of the biggest icon back home. Like Mayway. I'm nice.
How'd that come about? They called you or?
Yes, they actually called me like we're looking for an answer for Mayway. And I was like, oh, okay.
Me?
Oh,
Lexi?
okay. And yeah, we danced here in DC, and then he performed in New York as well. So we were with him in New York. So he's very chill, and he knows, he knows his stuff. He knows what he wants, and yeah.
How long ago was this?
Was it last year or the year or 2 years ago? I'm not quite sure, but yeah, that was pretty recent.
There's a lot of dancers out here in the DMV, or let's just say in the United States, at large. A lot of dancers. Do you feel like it's saturated? And do you feel like you have to compete a lot with other dancers to, gain contracts and stuff?
My thing is, in everything that I do, don't, even if it's saturated, there's enough for everybody to eat. Concentrate, focus on your line, mind your line, stay in your way. Don't care about, oh, there's too many this, there's too many that, because once you start caring about it, that's when you start second guessing yourself, and you just stop, and you never know. It's like, what if, and you start having regrets and stuff. So even if it's saturated, everybody's free to do whatever they want to do. So, yeah.
Even with makeup, yeah.
Oh yes, exactly. The same thing. It's like, just do you, pretty much. If you may think that it's saturated, but hey, who knows? Someone is gonna notice you, and that's gonna be your, your what's that word? What's the word I'm looking for?
Competition.
Moment.
Yeah. I don't know if I should say this. Probably don't smack me at back. But for a makeup enthusiast, you're minimal right now as far as as far as your face beat. You still look you good.
Oh
good.
yeah. See, that's the.
Because I know.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? You minimal right now for makeup.
That's the thing, though. The only time I really beat my face is if I'm actually going somewhere, like out, like I'm going to a club, I'm going to a wedding, I'm going to this. But on the regular, I'll do like a minimal, very natural, Yeah, I don't like beat my face like that.
So it didn't dawn on, not that it didn't dawn on you, but
It's like I can go out with bare face. I can take this off right now. I really don't.
Nah, you banging, no? So
I
you
really
good,
don't.
you good.
well, if there's one thing you would advise any young girl right now, or woman at that who wants to become a dancer professionally, what would you tell them?
I would tell them, learn your craft, because it's really important to learn, to know what you're doing. There's a lot of people nowadays do a lot of things for clout and like the likes and comments, but you gotta know what you're doing. Like, I watched this video a few days ago, and it really got me upset. And it was these girls were trying to do dances from different parts of Africa. Like they had Cameroon, they had Congo, they had Ivory Coast, and they did Cameroon, they did Bikutsi.
Horrible.
I don't know if any of you watched it, but I just felt so like hurt because it's like not only it's my tribe, it's for my country, but it's for my tribe. It's something that I actually know, and for you to be out there and showing that to someone will actually think, okay, that's how it is, but that's not what it is, and it wasn't the only step that they got wrong. So it's really like, learn. If you want to do something, do it right. Learn the story behind it, or at least watch videos and educate yourself. And the second thing I would say is don't let social media discourage you, like the success of others. Like, oh, they get a lot of like, and don't do you.
Facts.
Do you? Someone is one day is gonna find you. Even if they don't find you, at least you tried. Don't go out and start regretting things. Or what if I have done this? What if I have not? I really wish I have. Just do it and let God decide what happens next. So.
You just said the video really got you upset. Did you leave a comment? Did you reach out to the person?
I did. I actually did. And the next day they put out an apology. I was like, hey, like they're sorry. And if anyone who like to send them links and stuff for for the videos so they will learn. And I did. And I sent in I think 3 different links. Yeah.
That's what's up.
For them to watch, because it's unfortunate because it's actually professional dancer. You've seen them in like those big
right
artists. And I was like, wow, this whole video is just wrong, misinformation, and it's just not how you do these steps.
Yeah,
I'm not even from those countries, and I know that's not how you do those dances. So yes, it's just know what you're doing and learn it and perfect it. And don't just half-ass because you want likes and you want views, and because you're just gonna end up looking ridiculous. Yeah.
Facts. Dance is pretty global. Dance is general. In our Made in Cameroon festival, it was a Cameroonian festival.
Yes.
You know what I mean? First things first, there was a lot of other countries' music being played, less Cameroon music. 2, our artists, the way a lot of them dance the shaku shaku. You know what I mean? Okay, there's a question I'm about to ask you.
You just pushed a button.
There's a question I'm about to ask you. Being that we're Cameroonians, right? Why don't we perfect our own styles? Why don't we create our own styles? Why do we go out our way to learn other people's things before we even try to implement ours?
I guess that's to us Cameroonian dancers, to put the dances out there and trying to teach it to other people. And even you can teach someone the little and tell them, hey, this is how we do, this is a dance for my country, because they're just gonna keep on doing what the hype is. Shaku shaku is hype right now, so everybody's just doing it, and like Shoki was a few years ago, and everybody people were doing it. But it's really sad to see that they will actually, that this is a Cameroon festival, that you have a Cameroonian crowd, and you're just gonna shaku the whole night. Like, do you not see that there's something not right there? Like, at least do one move that's like, we have Laboso, we have Zenge, those moves. We have some cool Bikutsi move. Just do a move and people be like, hey, for the sake of throwback, and people will get hype. But shaku shaku, people will get hype. It goes with the music. But how do you represent your country? How do you truly represent your country?
So even just focusing off of the Cameroon Music Festival or whatever, but in general, you know what I mean? Like for example, a DJ might feel the pressure to only play the hottest song out, like Soko by Whiskey.
Right.
As a dancer yourself, do you feel the pressure to like, let me do it, let me post a video of me doing the shaku because that's what's gonna get more likes? So do you have sometimes just be like, nah, I'm about to do Ndombolo and post this and and kill it?
See, I don't post songs because of the if I like a song, when I listen to the song, the beat, it's like, I can't hold myself. That's when I post it. And if you look at my page, most of the songs are mostly like Ndombolo, and they're kind of basically. So I don't really do don't get me wrong, I love my Afrobeat. I do. I love it. but the songs that I do most of the time are not so much, Afrobeat. So that's my way of like showing what we can also do. That's my way of showing that, hey, this is how Cameroon, this is the Cameroonian dancers we have, where this is what we have where I'm from. And this is what we have. This is how we do things. And yeah, it's cool too. We can be cool too. So yeah.
I love it.
Makeup.
Yes.
God, these days.
See, we're gonna sit here and talk.
Man, this nah, for these days, you could literally peel off the makeup. You could really peel makeup off some like a woman's face. Like, what's up with that? I mean, I'm not saying makeup is not good, but too much of something is a disease.
What's not up with it?
Man,
My thing is, like I said, let people do whatever they want to do. It doesn't kill you.
yes, because you dirty my shirt. For one, you come and hug, and then next to you like smoothing your face on my shirt. Why?
See, that's the problem. Why would someone do that? And then now you know that they have foundation. Just be like,
Yeah, I respect the girls who know, and then they,
Handshake.
like some girls would know, like, okay, be careful. But the thing is, just do people whatever they want to do. Like, I mean, I don't do my face, or like I said, I don't do it all the time. I just do it here and there, and sometimes we just even put concealer and
Real question, right? Let's say you put on your makeup and you go to the club. A dude approaches you, right? I mean, the lights are obviously like, damn, shorty banging and stuff. Approaches you, start rapping and stuff. The minute light comes off and he gives you that weird look, like, well, damn.
That's
And
his problem.
If it turns around or walk, would you feel offended?
No. I didn't come to the club for you, so my dear.
Okay.
What do you? I came to have fun, and yeah, I was looking good. Okay, but don't worry, you never catch me that way because of that primer and that setup, setting spray. So don't worry.
I have no clue what you just said.
It's okay. They'll understand. The ones online, out there will understand.
like
Don't
it.
worry.
Okay.
It seems like Faced by Lexi offers, provide a different plethora of services. What are some services that Faced by Lexi provides?
The most that we do is bridal, but we also do editorial, and we have events like fashion shows. So pretty much everything, commercials, just whatever you desire, we'll provide it for you.
Who's the team behind Faces by Lexi?
It's myself, and I have some assistant as well, like some of my friends.
Do you have any seminars coming up, or?
Not at the moment. I had one when I went to Cameroon, but not at the moment. No, we're still focusing on the little the appointments that we have, and trying to focus on that and get things ready and set up for them and all that stuff.
Yeah,
a lot of people have dance workshops. Do you do that as well?
I do have dance workshop every month.
Every month.
This month, the date hasn't been set for this month, but it's gonna be at the end of the month. But yes, I do hold dance once every month. Yes.
I want to talk about global health.
Yes.
Why did you get into global health? Advocating and
Military.
That's the one.
Not so much. People would think that, but not really. But I really like health. I graduated with a degree in health administration and policy, and my focus was public health. So, and with that, I went to an internship in Uganda as last year, and that's really what got me into it, because I really like it, and I want to be able to travel and share what I know with other people. I just don't want to stay here. I want to be global, and how we can save lives globally, how we can help people globally, especially women and infants and children, and how we can make things better for all of them. And I had this class, a global health class. That's the one that actually got me into it. Like, wow.
In your experience and in your opinion right now, what's the global health crisis that is facing us right now? That's like, we about to die, or man, let's fix this.
We're about to die.
In your experience in the military or in your travels, or just your studies?
We're not about to die. But with traveling, the most frightening thing that could happen is from someone to bring it's a virus from another country, like the Zika virus that we had, some years ago in the States. So those type of virus are very, very dangerous because first we wouldn't know how to deal with them. May not know how to deal with them. May not know how to find a cure for it. And it might take a long time. It's a virus, but those type of incident and get diseases are the ones that are very, very like frightening me. I'm like, yo,
Ebola, all that kind of
exactly. Like, imagine.
Yeah. When you get out of the military, or if I'm guessing makeup and advocating is your full time, or would you consider going back into the workforce?
Like I said earlier, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm still debating. It's a yes or no because right now I'm in the guard and I'm part time, but I'm thinking about going full time and then being active. So I'm still debating. Like, okay, I don't know. We'll see in 2 years. I have 2 more years to decide.
That's a long time.
A lot of people, are scared to get into the military because of the bag. They feel like there's not enough money in it, even though the benefits are good. But let's say your yearly salary is not as much as somebody who would stay back and join the
Like a regular
private sector,
workforce.
regular workforce and stuff. What say you to that? I mean, I also know it depends on the individual, but would you recommend the military for most people to join, and why?
I actually get that question quite often, and what I always tell people is, if I was to change something, I would have gone active first, and then be part time. This when you're active, that you get more money, yes, and you get more benefits, more opportunities, and stuff like that. You save more of money because you stay on base. You have free food. You don't have to pay for food unless you want to go out there and eat for food. You may get a house for free if you have a family. So it's just an insurance. It's close to free. So what else? You don't have any bills to pay except for your phone bill, pretty much. And if you try to get cable, I guess. But why would you want cable when you have your laptop?
Right.
So there's just so many things to just bypass though. So yeah, that's what I would have done. And you get to travel if you're deployed. There's more money into it as well. So that's just what I would tell people. Just be active. And the contracts are shorter. It's 3 years. So you do your 3 years, and 3 years really go by fast. Like if I was active, I would have been done now. So 3 years, and then if you want to stay in, re-enlist. If not, or join the guard or the reserve, or get out. But at least you've done,
Right.
Something.
We've come to a part of this podcast now when we call rapid fire. I don't know if you're ready for this, Lexi. You ready?
Chai.
Are you ready?
Do I have a choice?
You don't have a choice. So these questions are going to come to you in rapid speed, and you only have 1 word to answer them, but you are allowed 5 words to explain yourself if you feel the need to.
Wait, are they like yes or no questions?
You just
Some of
answer.
them, just answer.
You just answer the question quick.
What comes to mind?
What comes to mind?
gosh.
First thing that comes to mind.
Woo. Okay, let's
All
do
right.
this.
You ready?
All right, let's go.
All right. It's 2:30 a.m. in the club or lounge, wherever you are, and it closes at 3 a.m. What song do you want the DJ to play right then and there?
Soccer, Whiskey.
What song will have you, of all time, will have you out of your seat dancing in a heartbeat as soon as the beat comes on?
Loa by Kofi.
What's the hottest song out this summer right now, summer 2018?
Ooh. Oh, Janet Jackson.
Which one?
That new one.
The new one.
Yeah,
That's like
That's hot?
summer. Yeah,
I haven't heard it yet. What's your favorite dance move?
Favorite dance move. I don't know. What you can't ask favorite dance move. It's just so many. No,
Speak one.
it's jazzy. It's a dance from Gabon.
You better show me after when I beat you. Favorite male artist, favorite female artist.
You see, I don't have favorites. I just like everything. It's hard.
You cannot like everything.
See, I'm different.
I know you're different, but
Different.
All right, I'm gonna go with that. Must your significant other know how to dance?
Sorry. No.
When's the last time you cried?
2 days ago.
Would you rather have 8 hours standing or 11 hours sitting?
8 hours standing.
If a movie was made for your life, what genre would it be? Who would play you?
Wait, say that again?
If a movie was made about your life, what genre would it be and who would play you?
It would be a musical. And my friend BB would play me, I guess.
Is she a girl, dude?
She's a girl.
Okay.
I mean, this one BB's out there. But nah, that's all for the rapid fire. You did well. I want to see that favorite dance move after this pod. You know what I'm saying?
Would you have a friend called BB? That's male?
We had a friend named BB. You remember?
Nah, not BB. Like this BB. Like, anyways.
Yes, BB. I know. But nah, Lexi, we would appreciate you for coming through.
Thank you so much
yo.
for having me.
Yeah, this was dope. This
I'm looking
fun.
forward to, you know, this dance challenge, you know.
Hey,
I'm
you guys.
about to get him embarrassed. But nah, where can people find you on social media? How can people connect with you? Are the DMs open, or want to get advice of makeup, global health, all that, dancing classes, all that good stuff. Plug it.
Okay, so my personal Instagram is at Lexi_237. So that's LEXIE_237. For makeup, it's at faces_by Lexi. And yes, that's pretty much it. Where you can reach me on social media. Facebook, it's Alexia Lexie Mbolo. So
Alright.
just find me up there. MBOLO.
Yeah. The DM's open
I mean, they open
for business.
You can slide, but you're gonna break your leg.
To break your whole body.
You better come correct, or
Yeah.
she gonna beat you up with that
Most
military
def.
training.
Yeah.
But nah, yo, appreciate you coming through.
No, he gonna beat you up, not me.
Who?
Oh.
Wait, did I miss something?
Oh, I like that one.
Did I miss something?
That was one of my questions, but I didn't ask. That was one of the rapid fire. Are you single?
Oh.
Are you single?
I'm not single.
Sorry, yo. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. But hey, this is Stuck in the Podcast. AK, who we got next week, bro?
Well, this episode is brought to you in partnership with Perfect Office Solutions, providing affordable, professional, flexible private office space starting at just $4.99.
Yes, sir.
Use promo code SITM Podcast, to get 10% off your monthly lease. Again, use promo code SITM Podcast. Perfect Office Solutions, providing affordable, professional, and flexible private space. Also, don't forget, to like us, review, rate us on all social platforms: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, what have you. At search us SITM Podcast. Like us on Facebook as well. Email us for questions, referral, concerns, SITMpodcast237@gmail.com. SITMpodcast237@gmail.com. Next week, we'll be sitting with Rich Aqua. He's the founder of
Generosity Global. That's
Yes.
All Is Well company. He's also founder of All Is Well company,
Yes.
and also New Vision Cleaning Systems.
Yes.
The man is coming with
And
a
more.
package. And more. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
Looking
yeah.
forward to this, yeah. He's going to be with us next Sunday, and he also got an event coming up, I think, next month, which he'll talk to us about.
Yeah.
It's really big. The man is doing big things in the continent of Africa, so we're looking forward to that.
Oh, that's that gala.
Yeah, the
Oh,
gala.
okay,
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, tune in next week. Catch Rich Yoko. We had the pleasure of speaking with Lexi, and this is Stuck in Riddle Podcast.
We out.
Yes, sir.